This is the PowerSmart 21-inch Gas Push Lawn Mower, and my honest first impression after using it is that it delivers the core job really well. It cuts fast, starts reliably, and doesn't wear me out on flat lawns. I went into it a little skeptical because budget gas mowers can be hit or miss, but this one surprised me in the right ways where it matters most. Key features that stood out to me are the 40cc Briggs and Stratton engine, the 21-inch steel deck, the 3-in-1 setup for bagging, mulching, and rear discharge, and the single-lever height adjustment with 6 positions from 1.5 to 3.9 inches. In my opinion, that combo hits the sweet spot for a small to medium yard if you want solid power without the hassle of a self-propelled system. The engine is the star here. From my experience, it fires up quickly with a couple of steady pulls, even after sitting a week, and it holds speed well through normal lawn growth. When I pushed it into thicker patches, it slowed a touch but kept cutting as long as I eased my pace. That's exactly what I want from a push mower. Consistent torque that doesn't bog at the first sign of stress. Cut quality is clean. The 21-inch deck covers ground quickly, and I noticed fewer passes compared to narrower mowers I've owned. Mulching is better than I expected for this price class. If I cut on a reasonable schedule, clippings disappear evenly and don't leave clumps. Bagging works fine with dry to mildly damp grass. The 1.4 bushel bag fills evenly and pops on and off easily. In wet or very tall grass, I did get some clogging at the chute, which is common. Switching to rear discharge in those conditions keeps things moving. For anyone new to these terms, mulching chops clippings into tiny pieces that fall back into the lawn. Bagging collects them, and rear discharge shoots them out the back without bagging. The deck is steel and feels solid. I've banged it against a couple of tight fence spots, and it shrugged it off. The mower's weight is manageable for a gas unit, and that lighter feel translates into easy turns around trees and corners. The handle folds down quickly for storage, which I appreciate because my shed is already crowded. It doesn't take up much room when folded. Assembly took me just a few minutes. I had to attach the handle, connect the control cable, and set the bag. Add oil and fresh gas, and it was ready to go. The single-lever height adjuster is a real convenience. I set it higher for the first spring cut and dropped it a notch later for a tighter finish. It clicks into place firmly and hasn't slipped on me. Now for the parts I don't love. The core pieces, the engine and deck, feel strong, but some of the plastic and light metal bits feel entry-level. The wheel materials and the height linkage work fine, yet they flex more than I'd like. Nothing broke on me, but I can see how rough handling or bumpy yards might stress those parts over time. The bag fabric is decent, though the frame can wiggle if you don't seat it fully. Also, the gas tank is on the smaller side. On a bigger yard, I had to stop and top it off. Not a deal breaker, just something to expect if you're covering a lot of ground in one go. Noise is typical gas mower volume, not whisper quiet, not obnoxious. I wear ear protection, and I think most people should. From my experience, this mower shines when I keep to a weekly schedule. It's perfect for homeowners with flat or gently sloped lawns who want a straightforward, dependable cut without paying for self-propel. If your yard is under half an acre and you store tools in tight spaces, the folding handle and 21-inch deck are a great match. If your lawn is steep or you regularly tackle knee-high grass, you'll either want to pace yourself or consider a self-propelled option. I'd recommend this for anyone who values a proven engine brand, wants the flexibility of bagging, mulching, rear discharge, and prefers simple maintenance. Keep a wrench handy to snug up the handle bolts after the first use. Check the wheel hardware from time to time, and use fresh fuel. Those little habits go a long way. As for the height range, being able to go from 1.5 up to 3.9 inches is practical. I set it high early in the season to protect the grass roots and drop lower for a cleaner look once growth settles down. Warranty support is available through the manufacturer's customer service, which is reassuring. I didn't need it, but I always register gear like this and keep the receipt. It's a cost-effective mower, and having that safety net makes me more comfortable with the lighter materials on the non-critical parts. In my opinion, the value here is in the cut, the engine, and the speed at which it clears a yard. The trade-off is that some of the touch points don't feel premium. If you go in with that expectation, you'll likely be happy with the performance. The mower does the main job well and saves time, which is exactly what I want on a Saturday morning. In conclusion, this PowerSmart 21-inch Gas Push Lawn Mower is a strong pick if you need reliable starting, a wide cut, and flexible 3-in-1 operation without the extra cost and complexity of self-propel. It's perfect for regular maintenance on small to mid-size lawns. It stores easily, and it gets through thick patches as long as you don't rush it. From my experience, The core performance outweighs the budget feel of some components, and the Briggs and Stratton engine gives me confidence for the long run. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe and drop your questions or your own experience in the comments. Thank you for watching.